The coaches, yeah, matches no more cry. Nicola Jackson. I said Nasemba.
Tell you, Nicola Jackson Nasemba. What do you know who I want to ask you?
Yes.
Say, Team Kakrakati is Chelsea. Na omofa player, prove or baby, say beer, man mra, obetimi yipipi. At least he has the potential. But so go into the history books of Chelsea. Now just strikers upon strikers abba within the team. Na be brekuran timi amo. Gunzila Pipita Higuain, Alvaro Morata, Radamel Falcao, Nicolas Anelka, Adrian Mutu, Andriy Shevchenko, Hernan Crespo, Obebo Romelu Lukaku. Omo nyina said you know be expect so metimi abono. Omo ntimi ambo. Na general Nicola just na nya the opportunity. A ode bo Chelsea. Na say Joe. The first season so checking and numbers he was okay. Pay his potential and baby of free boy. Converting from a winger to a center forward no. Obeka said the numbers here. Okay. But listen, now we expected Chelsea will go into the market going for ready-made material probably. Nanka oni Nicola Jackson ababe chabo. And I say, Onuno be the main man. Jackson will be the supporting striker, or in some games, a coach will love to play Jackson on the left, on the right, or as on an auxiliary to support him in attack. Then you know Chelsea and Kofo. Oh, Hana Chelsea a Kofo defender. Oh, Hana Chelsea a Kofo midfielder. Oh, Hana Chelsea a Kofo winger. And they continue to sign wingers upon wingers. Even when they had the likes of Eye and Madueke, Omwo Mudrik, Sergio, Omwo Nkuku, who can play on that side. Still, I know more Kofo Jadon Sancho and then Abrante Fene Pedro Neto. And Enra, Obi or share Chelsea game ni bia Sergio. In the first half, it was a game that you expect Chelsea some back Kelly game, no? Because omo dominating, omo creating chances. But one able bonus, the pass from Nicola Jackson to Kopama was sumptuous. Sergio, just the chances now said on the TV suite. The image in that so no say later the videos na beba the chances no na a dead TV suite but when you na your ball empty first half from kwan ka 4 and that's all the young fan say ball the dey I said do enye ni nyina na obehye eye dey ba ko na mienu bi nkoyi eti wo de nka young fan say this particular game in the first half just in fact 3 ntum but say do as usual ni nyina obotugu Obotugun so ahwinsi ono na be sa bonus match o say timi kura gina mu bon 90 minutes eti Genoa he's not punished for the number of missed opportunities na obono say obon you wa mon you the next game he will play enti oni competition bia from department honor obono and said you after that sa chances na buy na when timi amfa ni nyina anto atenam no look at the second half Bournemouth increase in terms of play and almost double up some more about Chelsea so it is all here the usual 4-2-3-1 a yenim say na Antonio Areola bono enra esesa kakra it is baby opuchi Taliadan for the first time joining midfield alongside Lewis Cook and opuchi Ryan Christie Barnes number 10 and obenchi Justin Clevet and I said you or David Broke echo the right side and odi Antonio Semenyo bar left side and odi Dango Atara belly line and a hona who say bomb of fire and said your footballers no to the bi o a ya na won timi maybe ase hwe kwanya Moise Castle do fast copy Antonio Semenyo to fem bibusa mo senti na won timi nya hwe hwe kwan fast copy me to 18 boss ni bibusa mo say enti on timi nya hwe okopim Semenyo because say yo Semenyo is very strong. Na sa hwe ba bia ka say the copim le hwe penalty Justin Clevet penalty no body with ease and the ball no two at them again time of the Toyson Bem no the question am busa am no say Toyson abo ewo Saturday ewo the FA Cup on boy was 2 goals you have that player on the bench why do you start Jose Champon because Jose Champon there said you omo no the FA Cup kakra na ado muruam no matimi any the confidence to play so what Toyson were chida this is a Bournemouth team that are beating Manchester City that have beaten Arsenal, that have beaten Manchester United 3 goals at Old Trafford. Eti Genoa, expect say uno ne kwa koba u kobo bia and hwe kwan asamenyo fa to share second goal.
Yeah.
Hwe how see ya ball no call the outside and look at the ferocious shooter or the ball to a hwe angle na okoye no. A tell how prepared that bomb of fire against the big side. And Sergio James luckily came on and obeyed Bailey Chelsea out of the situation. Baby and a free kick that I think the goalkeeper was poor, but give it to James. So team the ball at 2 at empty. Chelsea chances no almost say no. Sergio, this is the goal from James. Shall be a free kick that na share a kind of fast so the ball team at 2 at them. Inti you know too bad from Chelsea, a team that want to compete, a team that everybody feels saying come bet me about in the top 4 no. It's just unfortunate. The name economy de Genoa. E wo mu say no all the big teams na nkoyi. Na Enzo Maresca so ade asejo oye aye me nwanwan say. Ball no players no mu ball no mu ntimi mo. Osan hwe wo mo ambo ball na obombo ball na ye ba bepon no. Ansa na odi obi abem. E no hwe time odi madu oyi madu ke free ball. Madu ke was visually off. No ni game nim kra. But hwe time na oyi ni free ball. Na nko so oyi de da. Jackson hwe time odi Joao Felix be mu no. Kopama after the goal, clearly he was off. In the time of the year substitution plan for me, questionable. But in all, you give it to Bournemouth.
Even one transfer, no goal, no. Nothing. So
penalty.
I said the penalty, no.
Yes, penalty.
So
second goal,
yeah. Nashe Jackson pull out from the right, no, both at the back.
No, you know, Tina and Ohana. Let's give one.
Well. I'm not in support of sacking coaches, but a coach too stubborn as Maresca, who thinks he is still at Leicester and should be shown the exit. How on earth can you have all your players available and still play players out of position, making poor changes when the right changes are shown clearly? I now agree with Andy about what he said yesterday that Maresca has no business with Chelsea. If he fails to qualify for the Champions League, Gascon is way free a year takwa and a brain. You ain't been trying on match and yanko other games. Kukuya. Yeah, ball now.
Maybe do not mean
any referee no decision.
Yes. It's not by.
Yeah.
I'll be my yellow.
Man, a chance.
Yes.
Red card.
Yes.
Me
fan say or say almost fan say a reckless offense rather.
Yeah.
But you know, me so me who say a red card. So Franko be the ball kono waso no 3 minutes channel.
Yeah.
But I consider it as a red card. Inti me yes if Calaba na ma train interpretation but pe de me who ya there. David Brooks, it was David Brooks and Akokera the ball near called so 3 minutes. For me, it was a red card. And time almost I'm a referee no. Via no free referee so I'm not here. No, so Kwaba ban red. But you know Kwaba command yellow.
Because not and unto no friend.
Yes. On sen ko jama game na ko. And on friend so I'm not here no ko. Or from the pitch side, no be any so about be man red card. No be man yellow card. For me, it was a red card.
Also man if you man a 3-letter word be.
Yes,
it's your gift.
Yes, it's your gift. Yes,
it's your gift.
Yes.
No, they go yellow.
In the history, right. In the history of the VL, this is the first time VL team na free referee say red. Na referee na overturn him.
Okay.
Say, omo boy VL for no who say we the red card offense.
Okay.
Na referee ni be call pitch side akove no we na still oni VL for no nyaju no be sisa. Almost supposed red, no.
Okay.
For me, it was a red because I call it a violent conduct. We a violent conduct, clearly a red. Maybe later as we progress, on the my video, no. Kukuyela was just going, and also the team, and just was so the team, this is not wrestling; it's football.
Yeah.
So you can't do this in football. Clearly, a red card offense. I was so surprised. Rob Jones, the referee at the center, after getting the chance to watch it again, decided Obeko for yellow instead of red. Look at
yellow, look around, no. That's all called VR, no, because
allow the play to continue. Until the friend say, almost said there is a red card incident. On say a normal foul, you use VL. So the moment the incident basic ne VL for be no. As a chance VL for no feels there a red card. Come and look at it. If you also think same, they are going to give red. Or no coin or disagree with a VL for no. Say no. Unya Branton in film. And there was no attempt to play a ball or anything. We just held it. And Obias winning Kukuyala, Raskuku, the trimming, or trained in the two form. So for me, quite strange.
Well, referee say a reckless action and a violent action. So a reckless, not violent.
This violent.
Okay, young way.
You know, I was a city ground, and Nottingham Forest before the game. And almost by so on the Reds England. And it was a way that they feel that almost threw shade to Liverpool. Oh, share this is in Tima. Etimache Liverpool. And no, and I don't know what TV. We are the Reds and the city grounds. Almost threw shade. Manchester or more dear, Liverpool or more dear. But it is the turn of Liverpool. And almost call Liverpool because share more a Anfield. Callum Hoyson or do go no. Na confidence level and no Espirito Santo and ran channel dear room in the Premier League this time. Na you know, oh yeah, fan Liverpool eba. The only way I'll bet me a support to team now and say will go by this particular way and Enra a coin or more fast one. Making sure the campaigns within the Liverpool team no more best up woman. And who know Espirito Santo be a team si be say no pe because the whole team ye the methods ni ye it is said your koye Wolverhampton and Tawasha Nottingham Forest in the last 2 seasons ato players are but no mo here obia or betty players na ho na say na the system ni wetimi asi to those players very well. And one thing about no Espirito Santo ne say oye player na say oye kwadwofo a ne team no ntimi mo because the teams etumrika the teams e press it. And look at the new Nottingham Forest team. And you saw exceptional players. So you are 2 center back for me. We are good to play for most of the top teams in Europe. Usual normal players and talented players who failed to live up to expectation when given a top platform like Callum Hudson-Odoi and then Anthony Langa. And our boom. And Jumana Steve Cooper went on and I didn't know how to ask. And adeɛ baako a Liverpool this season obi anso nhwɛ ne yɛ ɛkwan a ɔmo fa so concede goals ɔmo concede papa ɛno ahwɛ baabi a Chris Wood move yɛ hwɛ how look at the movement and look at the 2 center backs hwɛ baabi a ogyina ne kwan ɔfa so de ball no to atenem nti Jimmy Carragher question how the defensive organization of Liverpool no etite but say jo Liverpool deɛ sɛ wo hyɛ ɔmo na sɛ wo so wo te adade a na ne ɛwo ne wadwe sɛ Jenu a opɛ sɛ wo hyɛ ɔmo because anytime, any day, or more the guys or more betting me as you go, dear mom. And only one team within the Premier League, or mumre when it comes to goal scoring, and shall be a dear good daughter. In the midst of Jason Moreno, Nikola Milinkovic, and other players, she can't fast so at the ball, at 2 at them. Into be or muye beyond Genoa, or more at said your mo a champions, Pepe.
Still unbeaten in 15 games, Anna.
I've not checked the number of games, but they still remain unbeaten for a long time. Yeah. You know, a bad day so beat me as well. Because games in the match was in Uncle so
15 games?
No, route 15.
In route 15.
And right there, no, so come we like up to 11.
11. In all competitions and Premiership. Premiership.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Enra game we say in Uncle so but that is Liverpool.
I think there's a issue Man City in December.
The number of matches in the
8 in all competitions.
8. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
You know, against Fulham 10 against 11, no be any Liverpool but they came back. Inti and slot team you know, omo bobo te said yet omo champions pepe. Enra Brentford once again against Pep Guardiola. Nemre bia obi ehun de ntia coach your friend Pep Guardiola all respect. Edimo open your friend Thomas Frank. Enra Pep duru ho ana supporters the chat here the Jane on a situation in a situation on chat says omo di crew no omo de dem no and a general game the course.
No say no great.
Stories
split in a bampa.
No, stories in them but I know na Pep cross ring.
Okay. Was it in them phone?
Was it? And because a hon sema peja.
Okay.
A hon sema peja pass.
Well, on separate but I know be as in ring.
There has been a discussion. But omo wie Nti eno fans na de no fans de so ni omo ya de omo de be so obufuo ni de omo de be huru. Say the be omo timi anya omo results. Na nka nesa nka Liverpool fans ehuru Pep Guardiola say he will be sacked in the morning. A team omo nya chance ma coach 5.
Do what you say no nya effect bi o.
No. For me, ball no Brentford the team omo timi Manchester City ball because of the style of Thomas Frank and the style of Pep Guardiola. It's omo timi no omo ball. And those guys up front no, they know be who say over the likes of Kevin Shade, who say Brian Buemo and then Vesa. These are consistent African footballers within the EPL or Manchester or Modebo Swany. And after 2 goals now on share no. Now Manchester City them so omo. But you know, omo you see the last 10 minutes na the bibia. Hwekwan abisa fast share first goal no. And for me, the second goal, a goalkeeper na your friend will take and Modebo and Swany.
Okay.
Inti I don't think say no nya insunso so wo omo so. But finally, Manchester City thought so omo and a general damn God etimi ete e kano edima Brentford. And who are check Brentford ni City game be a general. And normal so what follow games are. Games will be etimi share and Brentford the one team omo have Pep Guardiola pa the Premier League. You know these were the games and right etimi echo.
But Stefan Ortega any Guardiola.
Na Pep onya happy. Onya happy with the second goal that he conceded.
Hag na de bad ebufu ana say de bad.
Omo time say na Pep buofu. So we picture na.
We picture
now say na Pep onya happy.
The goals no conceded nye.
No, I think the second goal was
second goal.
Yes, Ekwanya head down fast by the baby no dinana. You expect him say one of the goals na go so ye no ye. Wanya there. Yes. Because this is a goalkeeper. Ya benchy the first goalkeeper no na order. Until at least obi expect so obey there. Wa ball omo pen. Last season in the game against Tottenham Hotspur, the last game, no beer who say we can talk about Pep Guardiola tactical genuity, but that game it was Ortega who won the game for them. But you know football there's sanity. Kunsu na boy hina. But hina the obona you can. Until Pep was not happy with the array of goalkeeping yesterday because game no a game I said do say no Man City we need game where can top 4 will be shaky going forward papa. But still will shaky top 4. Ehano. 90
2
plus.
goals
Yes.
up.
Yes, in the last 10 minutes, considered those 2 goals. He wasn't happy.
But we want to continue na worry Semba had 30-year-old marriage.
Yes. So
with 3 kids.
Yes. You know, fancy there. Omo nya there be ye do. Opposition.
Yes.
There be omo ya there omo de be huru. There be ya. Omo ya there be se obufu.
Dr. Franko Naro. Doc about Man City Liverpool match no wa hwe me ye. Who na win here?
Man City Liverpool.
What's it City to Liverpool?
City
Liverpool.
Liverpool City.
Yes. 2-0.
Liverpool City 2-0.
Which game now? Okay.
And also the house okay now.
So
now besides the number of
matches that Liverpool have won. Game remain undefeated.
Then I got it wrong.
Undefeated.
Then I got it wrong. I thought you were talking about Nottingham Forest.
Oh, Derby.
No,
then I got it wrong.
Okay, Liverpool run of games.
Games are
unbeaten. Me fan say
fan Forest.
Yes, about Forest.
Yes, Mr. fan Forest.
Liverpool.
And I want to say your question.
Oman team and winning game. So Liverpool Oman lose game no. Na ye come unbeaten run.
Forest is so unbeaten run be so
not discussion also so Andy was on Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
Beside me fan Forest. Into Forest na acco 8 games.
Yes.
Unbeaten.
Yes.
But it was
Liverpool then there was 8, you know. Yeah.
Then Liverpool so now Canada then in all competition because they just lost to Tottenham Hotspur just 2 games ago.
Okay, in the league, no, saying
Liverpool
league matches, you're saying.
Maybe Andy Becheke was.
Won't check him, man. Premiership. Matches and no competing.
Nottingham Kwana show.
Nottingham Forest Kwana actually Liverpool.
And no more competing for how long?
Okay.
Number of matches.
Okay.
Yeah, more remember.
Okay.
Doc.
Yeah, General. I think say Arsenal are saying another chance. Say Omubema Premier League in mu. Are competitive kakra. In the North London derby, Muni Tottenham Hotspur won in there. I'm saying this because Liverpool are caught 2 games without win, and the way on Liverpool cruisy now expected so much team BBA no after drawing 2-2 with Manchester United and then drawing yesterday it means they might drop 4 points in their last 2 games. As we speak, Arsenal level 40 points, Liverpool of 47 points. What it means is that should Arsenal win today, it takes them to 43. Now points na be 4. Mejitum Liverpool saw another outstanding game, which could be anything. But at least if Arsenal should get a win in today's game, a be or more chance in Mukakra. But unfortunately, Arsenal themselves are also not playing so well currently. Bukayo Saka Prano Ahom Kakra in a way. But I think if they are able to beat Tottenham Hotspur, Ebema a dream Biabase, probably they could push Liverpool to the last end of the season. Otherwise, should they lose to Tottenham Hotspur, then 7 points need them. Now, if Liverpool question outstanding game now, if it makes 10 points, that would be an unassailable lead for the race. General, Nottingham Forest near no more kakra. Look at the kind of players Omo. I agree with Andy saying Crawford rejects because Elanga elbows some games for United, some seasons, but Antentam and Umbefano. Haxon Odoi, Rise or Chelsea, Econam, Germany, Esaba back. Now he's playing well. Morgan Gibbs, I think was with Wolverhampton Wanderers or so, and also Abekau. And their leading striker, Chris Wood, is 33-year-old guy. But the height and the physique and everything is super. Almost a set of average players, but Obia didn't wish a game throughout. Obia didn't wish a game. And it is very, very difficult beating a Nottingham Forest. Not wonder, and they Omoda a second position with some 41.6 points and a separate any Liverpool. But once again, Liverpool has an outstanding game to play. I think some managers be or some middle table teams and then your team, and gradually, Nuno Espirito Santo is proving to be one of such coaches. But the Bebo Mabaso for what they have done so far. My comment, as I said, coach referee Rob Jones on to me convincing me said this one was a reckless tackle for that matter. Now a caution, but not expulsion. Now a red card incident straight away. General Chelsea so struggle. Chelsea last 5 games, Chelsea and Winneby, and it's a bit unfortunate because it will be now the talk said Chelsea and Liverpool competition. Yes, Chelsea didn't start well. At a point in time, it was all win for Chelsea. Now Chelsea has gone 5 games. Out of the 5 games, we're losing 3, I draw 2. Quite appalling. The earlier they recover, the better. Okay. Now, Premier League in general, so only year preparation to Christmas. Mobile matches be brave. Any just after Christmas, Sani man na Ferguson. Any Asenvenga no munum ye no. Ebedru no ashase rotating the squad no in a way. Even player be best start no man is 60 minutes, no man some rest. And to be so Obedru January no, not they are still fresh. But some teams are, including Chelsea, December, January, bad for them. Just like Manchester United. December, January has also been bad. United has got some 6 games in all competition without a win. And they are not managing the congested December fixture very well. You know, my candid opinion is a Real Madrid for Ancelotti, no 2 players, man. No munyado muchre Madrid, they want to as they spent. But for some years now, Madrid didn't shut down 2 players we bring. Into your team's power, moon spend this ika at the 2 players I can say and also. I think this season they added Mbappe and Hendrick. Defense now no. Nobody can convince him say Real Madrid per their stature. Look at their back form, they share Barcelona. Vasquez. Chomeni. Rudiger Mendy. This is not Real Madrid standard. And I think Papa no ye do betuma any bibia but general and tentam, especially when you don't have solid shield in front of these centre backs. I'm going to struggle into so Mohena or Muku German, so otherwise Real Madrid will continue to struggle. General, all right.
Mamiko Newton Latin Marija Taho Nafi Mr. Momwa videos no ano Mami 0244 263902 0244 263902 I know your WhatsApp video line. Good morning, Joe Laka. Please, yeah, Jackson is the right number 9 for Chelsea. In him we trust. Who else? Chelsea sold Kai Havertz £65 million to Arsenal and bought Jackson €35 million. Which team should be complaining about the footballing of those two players? Fred Edway Fiaguna Swedro and Abrey. I saw be soon anyway.
It's the Muma Kubu as an Muma Betra
on what in the 65 we
2000 Avano.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say chances check.
Liverpool have gone 16 games unbeaten in general after losing to Forest in September 14, 2014. They haven't lost a match in the Premier League. Yes, also they can 15.
Yeah.
Yes, they can 15, but also 16 games. Yeah. I'm saying, mene Abranti and I nipo the way by a year dream pa. A Halik baby. Udi ewo in I don't know. Send you udi ankasa. Yeah, that's a pa. Yeah, twaso at the Mammo. What does your pundits have to say about Martin Keown's Tottenham Arsenal combined 11? I think he was just being biased. Many football pundits and football lovers have said, what's this name? Is it Kiva? Karasakelia. Okay. Has moved to PSG, will give his bank balance a boost but could limit his potentials and slow his development because the League One isn't as competitive as the Serie A. Do your pundits agree with those people? Sikapa Methodist Hospital, Aburaso, and Ediwe Abreyeng. If you slide tackle someone without getting the ball, it's a foul. But if your stats show that reckless and red card offense, if Brooks had pulled his shirt, that's a yellow. But pulling his hair is a dangerous play. Rich Edway Efri Trazako and so Abekanyensa Rich Trazako and crime. All right. As for Nicholas Jackson, the least said about him, the better. He doesn't even qualify to be the main striker for the Black Queens in Po. All our downfall these days is because of him. And he's not handsome too.
Good boy. They're not going to be like the fans who will forever be fans. And you know, I can't say we are more chairman or pana. What's that?
Inspector Wilberforce Asante, Bra Kwame. Police inspector now.
Police in the church.
No, they'll say be a nickname. I don't know. Yeah. Inspector Wilberforce Asante.
No.
On the way by.
Okay, that's
Bra Kwame.
He's not
handsome. Football, the way a man for the woman. Edu baby a na mo nti munim
bet na count
so wan hwe ya obedi akire
bet na count
na odo owire nyina kosi wan hwe a oyire kura ono no weduma kokofi
yes
ana odo obufu se ko maso
emrofo ne bond atrawo
rasa o hwe Leverkusen for poster mo ya almost say this is a team or league last year na fi obon homode pa ban krofo bi bet nti they are angry. Leverkusen a big club the tweet or the beto hono
dumbo se mo chese inspector I like listen kuta bet Mona moka o.
Oh, enyawa.
So frustration.
Na bet there.
Yes, bet.
Bet, Genoa. I say we there no. Ade e wanwanye bi.
Because Mr. Message na no what dey do. He's not handsome too.
Oh, bet.
Say he's not handsome too.
Ade ne dey.
Otimu say no onya na. Obe pointing off a screen.
Akwani bogos gudu.
Abro say chances.
Akwani bogos.
Frequency of chances.
Oh ma obi offense assist. Yes of fast social goal.
Kopama. Is it oti fainting na?
Oni na no wo ho ma keeper don. Who the ma pass no about watch.
Bowia hwinsi.
And he's not handsome too.
What's your name?
And he's not handsome too. It's better go to bed. All right, Semenyo, oh yes.
This season they are competing with the two Brentford guys.
On one is a critical penalty.
Yes.
And on one side, beautiful.
Yeah, this is no about. And we can't tune the ball anymore.
Yeah.
He
runs.
Oh.
He's strong, skillful, everything.
Everything.
Obeba still a young Obeba.
Mumma is our performance. Yeah, mum from Mumray, Black Stars, Mumray. Yeah, new.
Chief, one story I'm a fair pie Forest a story this season. Na made it to 2 Heart of Lions performance more than a did this season. Who say, what's your first round of the season and last year Bonoa? Before now about 17 games you know, now Heart of Lions or bottom. Your league now you're on no bottom. But I feel no checking one. Or Kaku shoot you know that first. Forest Echo D 23 years away from the Premier League. Omo ba number 21 players. 2022 no more buy. Now omo first 2 seasons no more the 17th and then 18th. So Osha omo to rise to this top. A common relegation. 2 previous seasons near Komoko.
Okay.
But quickly they rose to 3rd. Now Osha omo squad now it's built on a certain ideas and philosophy from coach Nino Espirito. So Joe Memetaka say you're a good team. But every good team, you know, obetime say way a average players and a way or quality. But team di obetime pick average players and they are building a very very good team. To say the other day make Leicester you know. Now Forest Juma we this season, so what check possession. They have the least of possession, so premiership 39% of possession. Averagely no more enjoy this season. And they are the team almost sending the fewest of passes, echo opposition 3rd. And especially into the final box, you know. I'm gonna end time passing co-opponent in the box, so what is possession? Possession is passes, meaning say Forest for no shut down football no more paper pass PBB. They usually draw a lot on long balls, and this season it's been marvelous for Forest. And the Juma Moyeli even say Omanye potential for the trophy now. Ometimi akọ European places. My second story I made to one cry. Margin Chile say at the age of 23. Yeah, me can be a Nicolas Jackson pressure do. Because Odi to one first of all, yeah, established say when you establish striker. Nicolas Jackson on your striker or you proving say a Juma way no why wa say and a swat to abana mo kwa kofanaba. Obetimi abba Victor Simemo no bobo mudino akofaba. But Nico isn't an established striker. That is number 1. 2, he's not a natural center forward to say Alan mo ba mo fra bremo ma bon 9 no Alan o hwe ni profile position do bi abobia apart from be a 9 or 10 na be nyaka ho. Naturally he's a center forward, but Nico has been changing from the flanks and then as a second striker into the center forward position. And at the age of 23 as a striker, so Joe, it would have to take a bit of time and Sanwaba, especially on your natural striker no, on your natural center forward no. Number 4 bought Didier Drogba as the greatest striker in their history. But check it, Drogba the first 2 seasons, go send or share. The first 2 seasons, Chelsea J Premier League, you know, but check it, Drogba goes now. Don't send or share. One show goes beyond 9 and 12 goals, and Didier Drogba share. The 3rd season was share 20, the 12th was share 8. At some point, was share 5 goals for Premier League, you know, in a season.
That's just a Jackson, you're better.
That's not my point. Mama don't see nothing I say. This guy joined Chelsea how many years in it? My pick first 2 seasons of Chelsea with Drogba. So make me base on the first 2 seasons of Jackson. That they make a point. Didier Drogba first 2 seasons checking the numbers, you know, paltry numbers, you know, the match Chelsea. Very bad numbers as a striker, but he's one of the biggest strikers in Premier League now, and for that matter, Chelsea beat me up in pointing. So I feel say even 14 goals last year, Jackson share, you know. Why papa? And this season he has 9. And so what they to Drogba home in the first 2 seasons and there. But like I say Jackson, I had say Drogba in the first 2 seasons. And he has a long way to go as a center forward. And San will Drogba be we now reaching the prime with me decided big games. And the Chelsea, you know, I am sure say crack. What they need to go Palmer hot dear Mimpo, but you go Palmer say, well, a better finisher, S.C. Jackson. Say if I want to turn net in the day, a Junimuno Kopama was so. But naturally, Kopama cannot be a center forward for a variety of reasons. But Jackson as a center forward, say Joe, I am super sure say will be developed the papa.
All right. Okay, enti medin komo kakra me ba na fe
ne combine 11 as not to them most person. On tears yes Martin King fanatism na noy.
Okay.
Or Arsenal legend.
Yes.
And omo rivalry no be in North London derby.
Yes.
So. In 2022, Martin King in the combine 11 between Arsenal and Spurs. No 11-0. Or Spurs play a BM room. At that time, Son Heung-min was at the top Harry Kane was at the top, yet Martin Keown said, the combine 11 before the game, those guys will not enter. And no question. This time around, we must pass for back. Okay. Or the Martinelli ahead of Son Heung-min. And think of one thing says he's not doing a proper analysis. Oh, yeah,
yeah, fanatism. All right.